Hello, in this tutorial I want to show you how to use DSPY for image extractions, which means you can create your pydantic models and pass these to some LLM, in this case to the Gemini model, and you will be able to extract any information from that image. So let me show you. So first of all, I will just start to import the DSPY module. After that, I need to import the import OS to be able to retrieve the information I need. Let me also go to the settings, pylons. Do we have pylons? Yes. I don't know why it's not working properly. So here we go. LM should be LM to dspy.load.lm. Yeah. So now we will establish what model we want to use. In this case, I will use the Gemini slash 2.5 Pro because it's multimodal and they allow you to use to send images as well as text. API key as well, which should be DSPY key. No, should be Gemini. So this is already in my environment. After that, I will set dspy.configure the LM as LM, and now I will just try to do some basic basic parsing of the document. In this case, the file I want to read is this file. It's just a simple image of a receipt, which is okay. It's basic. I just found on Google. So it should be file path equals to my data receipt.jpg. And now I want to use the, also I forgot to import from print import rich, from rich import print, because I want to have nice logs. So print in this case should be yeah, we need to create the extract, which will be the function. After that should be the dspy.predict, because this is the function we will to use to predict what should be the result. And here in DSPY you need to define what will be the input and the output. In this case, the input image input will be a DSPY image type. This is wrong. And also the output will be just the output, which you can define as text, but I will just leave empty, so it will be as default text. After that, this is now a function. So in the extract function, I will just call this function, which will be, it should be this same image input. So here should be image input equals to dspy.image.from file. Now I just need to pass the file path, which should be file path. And now if I run this properly, it should be python.main, because this is my file main.py. I should be able to extract the information from the receipt. In the beginning, it can take some minutes, but it's some seconds, I mean, but it's fine. So as you can see in the output, because we define this should be the output, we have in the output the fresh food, the title, the main street, different information it could capture from the receipt, as well as the cashier name, total, at what time, and so on and so forth. And if we go to the receipt, we are able to see the result here. So it should be fresh food, 1, 2, 3, 4, main street, any town, grocery, discount, total, and so on and so forth. This is fine. Right now it's working fine. We have the data we need. But the thing is, no one is using this kind of method because you are just passing the string and this is not good. So we can leave this as kind of the first part, like first part. I will comment this, and now we will go to the second part, which should be the second part, the advanced way, yeah. So in this case, what we need to do is from Pydantic, we need to import the base model. Once we have this, we just need to create the object or the object models we will retrieve. So we can create the class item, which should be the item from the receipt. In the case we have more, so name and price should be fine. Also, we can do the class receipt, which will have all the information we need, like vendor date, total items, it's fine. Also, what more information we can extract from here? Cashier name, it has on discount or not, address. So we can put all this information here as a string. Phone, if we cashier name should be interesting. If we have, by default is none. Payment method no, should be, we can also extract the currency. It's just some information you can try to extract. And here we have dollars. Okay, let's leave us empty. So let's imagine it will always come. And the last thing we need to do is we need to define the class. In this case should be the receipt extractor, that's fine. So as image input will be the image input, which will be the input of our function, we need to specify it will be a DSPY image. And also you can define here the DSPY input field. And here in the description, you can put the description of the image if you need. And also you can do the same for the DSPY output field, which will be what it needs to do. Also, if you put some extra information here, like what should be the desired result and so on, extract structured data from a receipt image. All this information and also this description, everything, all of this from this class, it will be passed to the DSPY. Here should be a signature, not a predict. So once we have all this defined, we just need to create the same extractor variable or function. And now we just call the DSPY predict, which is the function we will pass. And here you can pass the signature with the key and value, or you just can pass the simple class, which is the same. So you can pass both. Now we have this information. We can just print the extractor. In this case should be image, DSPY image.from file, the file path which we already defined, which is still our same receipt. And if we try to print this now, we should be able to see that result, but as a object from Python. As you can see now, we have the prediction, the output, and inside the output we have the receipt, and we have the name, the date when it was this transaction, total, how many items, different stuffs we could extract from the receipt. Maybe here this way you can't see properly, but the good thing is you can just inside the let's put this into result, whatever, and now inside here you can just access to the result output, because this is the field from our signature we define. So now we'll try to execute this again. We should be able to see the entire object. So we have the object receipt with the vendor, date, total items, and whatever USD currency. The currency should be USD and so on. And if we try to compare this information from here with the receipt, it should be the same. The good thing is now, since you have an object, now you can create a new receipt if you need, but you don't need. Here you can access to the cashier name or the result.output address and whatever you need, whatever is the information you need. So this is the simple way to extract any information using DSPY.